A big focus, Narendra Modi has been sworn in as the Prime Minister of India for a third consecutive term, but this is the first time he has been sworn into the role as the head of a coalition government. In addition to Mr. Modi, a total of 71 ministers, including 30 cabinet ministers, 36 ministers of state and 5 ministers of state with independent charge were also sworn in. The portfolios, though, haven't been announced yet, but that announcement is expected soon. The new Council of Ministers includes several former ministers from the previous Modi government. This includes Mr. Gadkari, Dr. Jaishankar, Nirmala Sitharaman, Piyush Goyal, Sarbananda Sonowal, Virendra Kumar, Prahlad Joshi, Giriraj Singh, Jyotiraditya Scindia, Ashwini Vaishnav, among others. So far, though, not a single Muslim minister has been sworn in. But my colleague Vasudha has the latest lowdown.
I'm coming to you from outside Rashtrapati Bhavan, President House, that saw history being made for the third time. Prime Minister Narendra Modi took oath as the Prime Minister of the country for the third time. Over 70 ministers were also sworn in today who will be part of his Council of Ministers. 30 of them are cabinet ministers. This is much more than what we saw in 2014 and 2019, which were known for leaner cabinets. And of course, a large part of them, 43 of them, over 40 of them are actually ministers who have had very good experience, over 2 terms of experience in being part of the union government. Largely, these are ministers who are organizationally strong. You have Shivraj Chauhan, you have Nitin Gadkari, you have Amit Shah, you have Rajnath Singh, and also some experts, people who are seen as experts in certain areas that are critical to Narendra Modi's style of governance, be it digital technology or, for that matter, diplomacy, be it Nirmala Sitharaman, Dr. S. Jaishankar, Ashwini Vaishnav. There are also people like Bhupendra Yadav, Dharmendra Pradhan, who understand both governance and organization. There's also ML Khattar and Shivraj Singh Chauhan, who basically, were replaced as chief ministers by newer people. They've also been made part of Modi 3.0, and there is also a combination of new and old faces. 11 berths have gone to the allies, specifically to TDP, which basically includes Ram Mohan Naidu, gets a cabinet post. He is basically just 36 years old. And of course, Pesamani Chandrasekhar, the richest candidate from TDP, will be an MOS. Well, the portfolios will come out in a short while from now. All of this, took place in the Rashtrapati Bhavan. Over 5,000 guests were invited. Foreign dignitaries actually stole the spotlight, with the president of Maldives, Mohammad Muitzu, also making his presence felt. That shows that diplomatic relations between India and Maldives are on the right path. And of course, Sheikh Hasina from Bangladesh and several other people, including Prachanda from Nepal, were present. And there were also, not just industrialists like Gautam Adani and Mukesh Ambani, but also actors like Shah Rukh Khan present. So clearly, a lot of festivity was witnessed here, even as Narendra Modi took oath for the third time. The underlying theme definitely was basically Viksit Bharat, which is what everyone talked about, and everyone did remember what the Prime Minister told them in the morning today. The Prime Minister had a meeting with the new ministers, in which he specifically told them not to get distracted by noise around them and focus completely on governance and ensure that projects get finished on time. So this is Modi 3.0. The ball has been set rolling for governance. We are told that the ministers could be taking charge of their ministries as soon as the portfolios come out, which is in the next 2 to 3 days.